right, cool.
All right, so where did we end off? Do you guys remember?
We were taking a long rest in the ruins, and then in the morning we were going to take sleeping children back to the town, and then double back to investigate the ruins with them boys.
Okay.
With them boys.
Again? Damn.
Dat boy. Oh shit, what up?
What were their names?
You have the Saphire Fox and Desna.
Desna and the Fox. Gotcha. Sounds cool.
Okie dokie.
So I'm going to wake up first. Fuck you guys. I'm waking up.
Okay.
And I'm going to go inspect the entrance before anyone wakes up to the that we opened with the three kings thing.
Mm-hmm.
And what does it look like when I open the door and just look inside? I'm not going to like walk way in. I just kind of want to look in the door.
A quick peek.
Okay, so as soon as you open this door, water pours out of the door into the room that you're in.
And wakes everyone up. Great.
Not a whole lot of water, but it just kind of equalizes where you're at. And in the room beyond, it extends about 50 feet into another door. You also see two doors on the left down the hallway and a large open room to the right. But you can't see into that room to see what's in there.
Okay. I have dark vision, but you just can't kind of see.
You can't see it until you step. You would have to step into the room to see what's beyond.
I'm just going to shut the door because the water probably is making a mess of everything.
Okay, the water is about ankle deep here.
I'm going to shut the door and go wake everyone up.
Okay.
Less
Friends,
the lighting
comrades.
and more the angle.
Yeah, more the ango.
It's time to wake up, my friends. We have much to do.
5 more minutes, Mom.
Come on, Bucky. We go through this every time.
Ugh. Okay.
I'm going to kick him lightly. More like a nudge in the balls.
Why my balls?
His poor balls.
It's like, ow, my balls. It's going to be a running thing forever.
Yeah, forever. Yep.
My weakness, my balls. How did you know?
I was perched up on whatever highest ledge that I could find.
I'm going to approach the Silver Fox and Desna. What are they doing?
Sorry, I was filling up my coffee. The Sapphire Fox is studying a spell book. And Desna is doing push-ups.
Hey, Fox.
He turns to you. Yes.
Sir, you wouldn't happen to have, like, maybe a My First Spell book or a,
spell book for dummies
spell book,
or
extra. Yeah, something like that.
My little spell book.
Why are you interested in becoming a magic user?
The arcane arts.
My bloodline has, my brother has, he's a innate sorcerer, and I've always thought that if I put my mind to it, I might be able to learn.
Well, I have a spell book with a couple cantrips in it that I'm not using anymore. You could buy off of me.
How much? Well, let me roll a persuasion.
1 gold. It's a exclamation point roll 1d20.
Yeah, my bad. I got a 15 to persuade him.
To persuade him to sell?
To sell maybe a decent price. Like, hey, buddy, we just gave you a whole bunch of copper. And
I could sell this spell book to you for 20 gold.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
He reaches into his pack and pulls out a small spell book. It's not very many pages. Looks like it has 50 pages in it. So you're not really sure what you know of wizards. spells take up a lot of space.
Okay.
So this is, in all senses of the word, my first spell book.
Okay. Gotcha.
Standard spell book that you purchase is 100 pages.
Yeah,
so
this one
like
is
a
smaller.
beginner one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
And
truly
it
a
has
beginner.
one cantrip in it already.
Okay.
What did you pick as far as your cantrips go, Ethan?
Firebolt, Mage Hand, and Toll the Dead.
Okay, so this has, like I said, one cantrip in it, and let me pull up here.
Give me Mage Hand or Toll the Dead.
You don't have Mage Hand yet?
Well, you mean extra cantrips? No, I only have 3 cantrips I'm allowed to use.
Yeah, this will be a 4th cantrip for you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Pick whatever you want then. Something random. Yeah, whatever you feel.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up right now. Because the Saphire Fox is a specific kind of wizard. I focused him all on one school of magic.
Cool.
Okay, so this has the cantrip Shape Water.
Sweet. Super sweet. Well, thank you, Fox.
I'm gonna mention something about getting on the road back to town just so we can take the kids there.
I agree, Bucky.
And ask Desna and the Saphire Fox about just making sure they're gonna wait for us to enter the ruins.
The Sapphire Fox turns to you, Zosin, and he says, after all of this is said and done, if there's any spells from my spellbook you're interested in copying too, I'm sure we can work something out.
Okay. If you happen to, God forbid, perish, may I take your spellbook?
Well, that's kind of a dark thought, but sure, if I'm dead, I guess I don't have any use for it.
Okay.
Old Zosin was covering all his bases.
We'll give you a proper burial to whatever god you believe in.
Desna turns to you, Buckenwald, and she says, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. We won't go into the ruins until you are back.
Okay.
Do you want to join us at the town, or do you want to stay here and guard the door?
I'd rather stay here and guard the door. I don't know if any of these workers are going to come back, and now that they see that it's been unlocked or have any idea that it's been unlocked, they may try to go further into the ruins.
There's water in there. Be careful.
Oh, I'm not going to go in there until you get back.
Okay, so I guess we're ready to start out.
Yep.
Indeed,
Tægen,
we are.
You ready?
I jumped down from my high perch.
Are our horses still near the ruins? I don't remember.
I thought we had tied them off.
Well, unless Yellow Jacket used them
I don't think you guys...
We rode our horses from the town to the ruins, and then because of the swamp, the horses were essentially useless anywhere past the ruins.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if we tied them up or sent them back with Yellow Jacket.
And we couldn't bring them down because it was a bunch of steps.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you guys brought the horses with you or not. Okay, yeah, Yellow Jacket took the horses to take the some of the people back to town.
Okay.
Well, shit.
Looks like we're having it, boys.
Yeah, let's do
Brandon, how far of a walk is it from the ruins to town?
A mile?
About half a mile.
Okay, that's not bad. I don't know why I thought it was longer.
I sprint up the stairs deftly.
I'll follow behind.
I start walking up the stairs, bumbling my way up them.
I'm going to take the chest, and I assume Bucky's going to take 2 children and
same way we got here.
Pretty much, yep.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you carry the children up the steps, not a problem, and you get to the top of the ruins. Remington, because swamp is one of your favorite terrains now, you know exactly how to get back to town.
Okay.
Now, remember, guys, when we get back, we got to talk to the mayor and Toki, get our rewards.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you guys travel back through town down the road. You don't see any travelers on the road as you go. It's morning now because you took a long rest and went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But you see no travelers on the road, and you make it back to town in one piece.
Should our first stop be the mayor's?
Let's go to the end, drop off this chest, and then we can go see them.
Okay.
So we'll do that. We'll go leave the chest with Yellow Jacket so he can guard it, or at least lock it in our room, one of the two.
Okay.
Did you open the chest?
Yeah, we got everything in it, and Tægen has a inventory list of the ring, the crown, all of that. We just haven't decided who's going to wear them.
It's in the pinned messages, yeah.
Okay, cool.
We should probably take the magic items with us in case we need them. The wands, the ring, the crown.
What do okay. Ring of Mind Shielding.
Oh, Buchenwald.
Yeah.
Can I have one of those swords?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet, thanks. All I have is a dagger.
Sword. Okay. I tried to give you both of them, but
yeah, I don't think I need both, but it's good to have a slashing weapon in your case as well, since you're proficient with it. But I can also use it.
It was getting annoying having to do that one anyway. I want to see my attack. I just hit exclamation point attack, right?
Yeah.
All right, so who's going to carry what magic item real quick as we leave our chest in here in the room?
What do they all... Does the iron amulet do anything, or is it just an iron amulet? Just basic, nothing special about it.
Which amulet?
Just says iron amulet, ring of the mind shielding, wand of magic missiles.
The iron amulet is just going to be a standard one.
Okay, so there's nothing special about it other than maybe the looks.
Unless Brandon wants to give it something, yes.
Yeah.
Because the way that those 5e generators work is it'll tell you if it's magic.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just an iron amulet.
Okay. I'm assuming we're discussing amongst ourselves at this point?
Yeah.
I would suggest after our incident with old Chuck, I take the Ring of Mind Shielding.
Okay. What does the wands do?
It's a wand of magic missiles.
If no one objects, I would enjoy having that, since I can use magic now.
That's fine with me.
And the crown, will you hold on to that, Tægen?
Indeed. That one was magical too, wasn't it?
Yes.
But we didn't know what it was, right?
We don't know what exactly it does.
Is that all confirmed, Brandon?
Yes, the crown is magical, but you don't know what it does.
I put on the Ring of Mind Shielding. Does anything happen, Brandon, or is it just okay? He put on a ring. Big whoop.
You put on the ring, and your mind feels more clear. You feel like you can think more clearly. Everything seems to be more in focus around you.
Okay.
And do you know what the Ring of Mind Shielding does?
Immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathy. Oh! Okay.
What did you just get to?
You can use an action to cause the ring to become invisible until you use another action to make it visible.
Yeah.
Oh, so the ring becomes invisible, I don't.
Correct.
So it's like in case if we come up... So before we get back to the... Well, Saphire Fox and Desna know we have this, right?
They saw you carry in a chest.
Did they see what was in it?
You guys didn't, share with them everything you found, I don't believe.
No.
Okay, so I could make this ring invisible on me and it would just... I wouldn't have a ring on, basically, but I have it.
Right.
Okay, cool. If you die wearing the ring, your soul enters it, unless it already houses a soul. Ah, okay.
As long as your soul is in the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it. So there technically could be a soul in there already, and Brandon could fuck with you.
Okay, that makes sense, and because it's Brandon, I imagine he will. Would I know this, or would Tægen or Zosen know that this ring has that ability?
They can roll a knowledge arcana on it.
Because I probably wouldn't have that.
Oh, I would get skill points too, don't I?
It would have already added. You don't get skill points anymore, man.
Proficiencies.
You just get proficiency.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And it should have already updated on your stuff.
So at this point, I'm just thinking more clearly. And would they be able to do an Arcana check just to see if...
I'll try.
Okay.
Bucky, try to work on less passive questioning and more active questioning. Okay. Like you are your character.
Okay.
Yeah, just talk to us.
Yeah.
Can one of you guys check this for me?
Let me see that ring, Bucky.
I'm going to take it off my hand and give it to Zosen.
I don't know shit. Maybe Tægen. Actually, yeah. Let me try.
Check Arcana. Check Arcana. Exclamation point check. I got a 16.
Yeah, I got an 8. I don't know.
Zosen still doesn't know shit. So Zosen takes.
Yeah, you. Go ahead. Sorry.
So Zosen takes the ring, doesn't really recognize it. I take it and I look it over, and
the ring is a silver band with a small green jewel in the center of it. The jewel, as you look at it closely, seems to have swirling runes inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you recognize it as a ring of mind shielding, so you know what it does.
Okay. So I relay the messages to you. I wouldn't be able to tell, of course, that there was whether or not there was a soul in it.
Right, not without casting actual magic on it.
Yeah. So this ring does all the things that you've read. I have heard tale that sometimes a soul can be entrapped in the ring.
Okay.
But I have no way of knowing whether or not there is a soul in this ring. And I hand it back to him.
How would we find that out?
Put it on and try to talk to it. And then I turn and walk away.
What if I put this on, though, and it just possesses me?
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Damn it.
You're already wearing it, though.
No, I took it off to give it to you, and then you handed it to Tægen, and Tægen gave it back to me. I haven't put it on yet.
Okay, are you going to keep it off, or are you going to wear it?
Let's say I put this on, and I just say, is there someone in this ring? If there is a soul, they could choose to talk to me or not, I assume?
Correct.
And if they choose to talk to me, I'd be able to still take it off? If I felt
as far
like
as you know, yeah.
Okay, if I felt like it was not a pleasant experience.
Just give it a shot.
Okay.
Just put it on, man. Just put it on.
We'll save you. We'll save you.
I'll cut off your finger if I have to.
Please don't.
Yeah.
I put the ring on, and is there anyone here?
You hear a voice in the back of your head say, "You want to awaken the children, don't you?"
Mm-hmm. Did you hear anything, Bucky?
Yes, I did. It asked me if I wanted to awaken the children.
Tell it yes.
I would very much like to do that. Voice.
Voice? Disembodied
what is your
voice?
Name? What is your name, disembodied voice?
My name is Queequop.
Queequop.
It says its name.
You killed me in my swamp.
Oh, shit.
Well, apparently the soul of the witch...
You tried to kill us, though.
That we killed
was it
in this ring.
Was it the witch or was it the flying kobold?
Sounds more like hag, I think.
Sounds more like a flying kobold name to me than a hag.
Were you the hag or the kobold flying around?
I was what you would call a hag.
It's the hag.
Ooh.
Interesting.
What should I ask it?
Ask it if it wants to help us or if it doesn't.
Would you be willing to help us awaken the children?
I can help you if you help me.
What would we have to do?
After I advise you on how to wake up the children, you will sell me to a weak-minded individual.
So the ring just said it'll help us, but once it helps us awaken the children, we have to sell the ring to a weak-minded individual.
Well, it doesn't have to be a good individual we sell it to. We could find a orc or something.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell it that, but as long as we fulfill the deal, then we could sell it to some evil orc.
Okay.
I don't know, boys. What do you think?
At this point, any information is good information, I feel.
I say we go for it.
Okay, your terms are acceptable.
Excellent.
Guys, I don't know about this.
It's fine. Everything's
It'll be okay.
fine.
See, you say that, and I feel like that is one of those famous last words people always talk about.
We got you covered, Buck. Would the striking vipers ever leave one of their own?
Fair play.
The voice says to you in the back of your head, the secret lies in an amulet.
She said the secret lies in an amulet. Was there an
the
amulet in the
amulet, I'm
chest?
sorry.
The amulet? Okay.
Like the iron amulet?
Is it the iron amulet? I asked the voice.
There was
the amulet I was wearing.
Yeah, there was another
we
amulet.
have that.
Yeah, the bone crown, the ring, the pouch, and the amulet in the chest.
All right, guys. The striking vipers have had some budget cuts the last few seasons. This is my proposal to you too. We figure out how to use this amulet and wake up one of the other children that isn't the mayor's daughter, and then tell him that we have the magic for a service price after he gives us the reward, where we can, after we deliver it, he gives us our reward, and then we can tell him that we might have a way of waking his daughter for a further reward.
Tægen.
I don't know how you feel about that. That's why I'm asking.
I mean, we're already on a pretty substantial commission. I think you're just trying to split hairs.
Which,
all right, okay.
Fair enough for wanting the money. But.
All right, okay. I got a little greedy. I'm sorry. I'll watch it. I'll watch it next time. So, Tægen, pull that amulet out, could you?
Most certainly.
What do we need to do with the amulet?
Put the amulet on. Wear the amulet. Feel it flow through you.
So she just said I need to put it on and feel it flow through me.
She said that somebody needed to don the amulet. She didn't say you.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
Can I ask for clarification real quick?
I'm gonna drop all my weapons.
Yeah, okay. I'll hold on to them, actually. I'll hold on to them.
Be ready to subdue me, boys.
Okay.
All right.
I have sword.
All right. I
want to pull out my manacles.
Okay.
I put on the amulet and I begin to attune myself to it.
As he does this, I'm going to put my manacles that I have in my inventory on him and clink them together.
Okay, attuning takes a short rest, so attuning takes an hour.
Okay.
So where do you want to go for this? Because right now you guys are just kind of standing at the entrance to town talking.
Oh, I thought we were in the room.
I thought we were in the inn.
Oh, did you guys go to the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we just go to our room?
I assumed we were in our room putting the chest and everything down and discussing.
Is that okay?
Okay, I must have missed that. I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys are at the inn. There's not individual rooms, though. There's just one big room with 10 cots in it.
Okay.
And the cots are full up except for your guys' beds.
Well,
So
we'll
the
lay the
room
children in our beds.
Toki, can you clear the inn?
We doesn't need to clear it. We're good.
Yeah,
I put manacles. I put manacles
for
on
safety purposes.
it's fine.
Yeah, on Tægen.
It's
he
all
has
fine.
no weapons, and he's
Toki
manacled.
comes into you. I didn't realize you're at the end. Toki comes in and addresses you, Zosin, and he says, "You did it. You brought everybody back."
Well, it wasn't just me. We are the Striking Vipers, a special ops unit. It was all of us.
Well, my thanks goes to the Striking Vipers. You're an amazing team.
We do our best.
Just saying this while Tægen is just like,
Toki, what
Tægen
is
manacled up?
yeah.
Toki? We are in the process of trying to wake the children. Where have all the refugees from the mines gone? Have they started coming back to your inn?
Yeah, the inn is full up. Some of them are staying in the stables. Some of them are staying outside by the bonfire.
So we have brought your business back.
You have brought my business back.
Excellent.
And for that, I owe you what I promised you. He reaches into a pouch, pulls out a golf ball-sized sapphire, kind of does that one-handed juggling that you can do. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like the contact juggling.
Yeah, that's the word, contact juggling. He does contact juggling with it for a second and then flips it over to you.
I'll snatch it out of the air, put it in my pack. Thank you, sir. I'm glad we could be of service.
I can give you a more private place if you're trying to do something with the children.
That sounded really inappropriate, and
yeah, I
I'm
realize
gonna have to ask
that.
you to rephrase that.
I can give you a private place if you're trying to raise the children from sleep.
There you go.
The children are in our beds for the moment. Right now, we need our privacy for our friend here, and I'm going to motion to Tægen. He is in the midst of some mental gymnastics.
I can allow you use of my private quarters if the silence would help you.
Tægen?
Yes, and I say through gritted teeth, yes, and fetch Anik.
Anik, okay.
The female dwarven alchemist.
Yes, I'll fetch Anik. Can you take Tægen? He's a bit. I'm going to say this to Toki. Can you take Tægen to the private room? Bucky, will you guard the children? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'll ask Yellow Jacket to relieve you so we can both join Tægen after I go get Tanik.
You saw Yellow Jacket was at the bar and it looked like he was drinking something. He's sitting at the bar inside of the pint.
Well, maybe Bucky, you could talk to him and I'll go get Tanik and see if he can watch the children while we watch over Tægen. And then I'm going to leave straight away to Tanik's while they do their thing.
Anik. Or a knock.
Anik, I'm sorry.
A knock.
A knock,
maybe
I'm
it
sorry.
was. Sorry.
A knock.
Okay.
Okay, so Toki leads you, Tægen, behind the bar and up a set of stairs that winds upwards like a spiraling staircase.
Mm-hmm.
And it ends in a door. He opens it up, and it is a pretty large room over the top of this bar.
Okay.
With a bed, and it's very nice. There's paintings on the walls. There's curtains hanging around the bed like it's one of those that has the curtains around it.
Canopy bed?
This is a very nice place. Yeah, canopy bed. This is a very nice room. He motions to a sitting table and says, you can sit here if you want, or you can sit in the bed.
I move to the chair. I'm more focusing on just keeping focused on the amulet more than anything.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it then.
Thank you.
He nods, sets down a glass of water that he brought with him and a rag and says, if you need this, you can use it. And then he leaves.
Toki.
Yes.
Lock the door on your way out, please.
Okay, good luck. Don't ruin my bedroom.
I will attempt not to.
He closes the door and you hear a click behind him.
Sweet.
All right, Bucky, you were talking to Yellow Jacket.
Okay.
Is that what you were wanting to do?
I ran off real quick. So quick TLDR of what just happened. Bucky took Tægen to the room.
Bucky took a leak, and he was supposed to be watching the kids until Zosin came back to have Yellow Jacket take over so they can both come up and join me.
Buchenwald stayed there. IRL Bucky took the piss.
So that was the plan.
So Tægen was led upstairs.
Okay. So Zosin went to get Yellow Jacket?
Zosin went to get Enoch, the dwarven alchemist. So you're just there watching the children. So you can do whatever you want. You saw Yellow Jacket when you walked in drinking at the bar?
Yeah, Yellow Jacket's at the bar. I mentioned to you if you wanted to ask Yellow Jacket to watch the children when I got back with Enoch, we could both go join Tægen.
Okay. Yellow Jacket, once Zosin gets back, I'm going to need you to guard these children.
Yes, I can do that. He seems a little drunk.
Great.
But professional as always.
Is a drunk lizard folk dangerous?
A regular lizard folk is super dangerous, so a drunk lizard folk is even more.
Oh. Is the soul in the ring saying anything to me during all this?
No, the soul has gone quiet.
Okay.
Unless you address it, it's gone quiet for now.
Okay. Then I'm just going to wait for Zosin and the alchemist.
Yes, I'm heading directly to the alchemist shop.
Okay, you head to the alchemist shop. Like I described it before, it's like in a strip mall. The windows are blown out of it. There is a dwarven worker who is hammering wood and is patching up the window at this point. And you enter the alchemist shop, unless you want to stop anywhere else. You see a blacksmith, you see a bakery. These are other places I forgot to describe the first time you came into town.
No, it's okay. We'll have time for that. I'm going to just focus on the mission.
Okay. You enter the alchemy shop, and there's a parrot there. And the parrot starts speaking. But it's in a language that I don't believe you understand.
What language is it?
What do you speak?
I believe I speak the Elvish. And then I didn't pick my other languages. Would I get one for each intelligence modifier?
No, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, they changed the way that happens.
So what, I just get one other language?
You would get Common, Elven, and then for your background, whatever you picked, normally they give you a language for that as well.
Well, I have Thieves' Cant, and my background was Swashbuckler, so...
Was that your background, or was that your rogue class?
Sorry. I don't know what I don't know what my background was. Let me check.
He speaks Common, Elven, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
Okay, so no, you don't recognize the language. It's something that you've never heard. It's a lot of blurbles and gurgles.
Okay, I'm gonna say, is Enoch here?
The bird squawks and says something else in this language you don't understand. And then you hear from the back, "Oh yeah, I'm coming, calm down."
Enoch, quickly, we need you.
Enoch rough shuffles out as quickly as she can. Yeah, what can I do for you?
We've found the children, Enoch.
You found the children?
And we've made a deal with a green hag. You must come quickly.
Why?
You'll see. You must come to the inn with me. Tægen needs you. He's requested your presence.
Let me gather my things.
No time.
Okay, let's go, I guess.
How long will it take you to gather your things?
I mean, should I bring anything with me?
Yes, he is attuning himself to a strange amulet at the direction of the green hag who told us it would wake the children. So anything that might combat that if it goes wrong.
I have a potion of dispel magic that might be good for him. If he gets possessed, he could drink it.
Yes, that.
She starts shuffling underneath the bar that she has laid out in front of her, and she grabs a couple potions and throws them into a backpack and then follows you. She turns as you exit the building and she locks the door behind you.
Okay. I'm going to lead her straight back. No stops.
Okay. You guys head straight back to the Toki's Pint and walk through the door. You see Yellow Jacket has stopped drinking and he looks like he's drinking from a flask of water or like a water skin. And
as we passed, oh, go ahead.
He's started to move towards the room where everybody is staying.
Okay. I'm going to, as we pass the bar, I'm going to lean it over to the bartender and go,
Psst. And go what?
I'm going to go, Psst, Toki.
He leans in towards you. Yeah.
Can you keep an eye on those sleeping children? We've got Yellow Jacket there, but he's been drinking. He didn't know. He had to watch them. Just an extra pair of sober eyes might be good. And I'm going to hand him 5 gold.
He takes the 5 gold and says, yeah, absolutely. You guys have done wonders for this town so far. I'm happy to help in any way I can.
Don't take your eyes off them.
I will not do that.
I'm going to hand him a dagger, too. And then I'm going to follow her to whatever room Toki took Tægen to.
Okay, Toki hands you a key ring. Yeah, Toki hands you the key ring, and he says this is the key to the bedroom door.
Excellent. Thank you.
Once I see Zosin and the alchemist, I'm going to follow them up to the room.
Okay, Yellow Jacket passes you. He kind of stumbles into you accidentally just a little bit before he walks into the room.
Yellow Jacket, pull yourself together, man!
I didn't think you'd be back so quick.
I'm going to lean over to Bucky and kind of like put my hand on his shoulder and walk him away with us towards the door. And once we get out of earshot of the lizard, Yellow Jacket, I'm going to lean in and say, I paid the bartender 5 gold to keep an eye on the children as well and gave him a dagger. So we've got 2 sets of eyes. If one is drunk, no big deal.
Okay. Good thing.
And then we'll head to Tægen.
Okay. You head up into the room with Enoch, and Tægen is sitting at a table. He's got his hands manacled in front of him. He's got the necklace. You're wearing the amulet, I assume, right? To attune yourself to it?
Yes.
Okay. And you see that he's sweating. He seems to be in like a kind of trance, and he's pouring sweat.
Bucky.
Quick clarification. Manacles are like handcuffs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bucky.
Yes.
Explain to the alchemist while we were awaiting the results what you've been having going on with that ring.
We encountered an old hag in the woods, and we gained this ring, the amulet, and a few other bits and pieces. And when I put this ring on, I spoke to it because we figured out it was a ring of mind shielding. And she told us that in order to awaken the children, we have to
put an amulet on. Yeah. That's it. And that's
it. We have to put the amulet on in order to awaken the children. Now, I, being a dwarf and a blacksmith, don't have a mind of magic, nor do I know what I'm doing right now, so...
And Tægen volunteered, so we decided it would be best to have you on hand, Enoch.
Well, I don't know much about hag magic. I know that from the stories I've heard, they can be poisonous. I know that their hair and their teeth make for good spells.
There's something else as well, Enoch. That isn't the whole story. After we had saved the children, we met with our 2 companions who are still at the ruins, and they a wizard, the Silver Fox, you might know him. He attempted to dispel the children's sleep and said that the hag must have been working with a darker patron of some sort. We're not sure what exactly, but stronger magic. Not even he could dispel it.
Oh, so what do you think it is? Any idea?
We don't have any ideas as of. At least I don't.
Well, I'm a brewer. I don't know a whole lot about magic outside of the magical properties of plants and items and things like that, but I'll definitely give you any help that I can.
Is there a
We
mage
appreciate that.
in the village that might know, what we're dealing with?
There's not a mage. There's Sosa, the head of the temple.
Zosin? What do you think? Be smart to go get him or
Her.
excuse me, her.
Let's see how Tægen does and see if he doesn't need it, no need to bother a third person.
Okay, so about an hour passes.
Okay.
Give or take, as you guys watch and sort of pace. As he's doing this, Anak is like patting his forehead with the cold water and the rag that Toki had left and wiping the sweat off of his brow as he focuses. And then Tægen just blinks out of existence. The manacles drop to the ground and Tægen is gone.
What?
Okay, what kind of magic is this?
I'm gonna go over there and see it. Put my hands where he was. Is he invisible or?
No, he's not invisible. He's gone. And where he was is like heat. There's like a heat signature in the area where he was sitting.
Hag,
Get
what
the
is
hag.
this?
Get the hag on the line.
So you say, Hag, what is this?
Yeah.
It is how he communicates.
What is that
The
supposed
amulet.
to mean?
He communicates with you.
What is that
Where
supposed
is
to mean?
Ask her where our friend is, Bucky.
All she's saying is this is how he communicates.
Who's he? What do you mean he?
Do you mean Tægen?
No, Jekdor.
She said Jekdor?
Jekdor.
Would
I'm
either of us
gonna
know that name?
roll. What should I roll? Arcana, history, what?
You can roll an Arcana or a History.
I'll go ahead and roll a history.
Okay.
I got a 13.
17.
Nice.
So Zosin, you're not familiar with it. It just sounds like a weird name to you.
Mm-hmm.
Buchenwald, it's definitely from your time serving in the military, especially serving under Enterog, the demon king of Pyrrah.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize Jekdor as a demon name. You don't recognize it as like a specific demon. You just know from demon naming conventions that Jekdor is a demonic name.
Okay. Well, Jekdor is a demonic name. I know that much. I can't think of any specific demon that name might belong to, but...
Well, at least Tægen's a demon killer.
Hag, is this Jekdor a specific person, or...
Jekdor is the creature that lives in the amulet.
She says
Ask her
Jekdor
when-
is... Huh?
Well, ask her when we'll get our friend back.
Where is Tægen, and when will we get him back?
Tægen is in the realm of Jekdor. He will return if Jekdor finds him willing.
She says that that he will return if Jekdor finds him willing. I don't know what that means.
You better tell that stupid ring that if he doesn't find her willing, we're gonna find the ring willing and break it.
If we don't get Tægen back, our deal is off, and this ring is going to be destroyed.
There's just laughter in your head.
Why are you laughing, you dumb hag?
There's silence.
Well, shit.
Tægen, you find yourself in what looks like the ethereal realm.
Okay.
So you can still see the room. You can still see the people who are in the room, but
them flipping out, yeah.
Yeah, you see that, but they appear, you can't tell what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And they appear as like wavy, almost TV static.
Right.
As they move around, it's like glitchy.
Like Take On Me. Like black and white Take On Me, barely drawn. Yeah.
We're freaking the fuck out.
That's how I kind of envisioned it.
You hear
nice. You better make him like step through a mirror, like
right. Hitting that high note.
You see a large creature sitting on the bed, smiling at you. It looks like this.
Ooh,
lovely.
It's a blue-skinned creature with long white hair sitting with a robe. It's large size, so it stands about 9 feet tall.
Okay.
It's smiling a rictus grin of sharp teeth at you, and it says, welcome.
Hello. Where have you transported me?
You are in my realm now, the ethereal realm. I am Jector, the Oni. Are you here to do what the hag could not?
I do not know. What was the hag doing under your employ?
The hag was collecting souls for me. For power, to bring me into your realm.
How many more souls do you need?
2.
Then I'm afraid I can't help you.
You will not help me to bring these souls into the world? I have the children. You see beside him as he says this, he waves his hand and the ghostly images of 3 weeping children appear beside the bed.
There are many magics in this world, many that I do not understand. But I am certain that there are ways to bring these children back that do not involve a deal with an Oni. Perhaps you do not know. Perhaps you do not know who I work for.
And who is that, elf?
I am of the Pyrrah military. I belong to the group the Striking Vipers, enemies of Orkinray, and we work for the Demon King.
So you should have all the reason in the world to bring me into your realm.
I only serve one demon, and it is not
well,
you.
You have wasted my time. He walks over to you and he reaches out his hand as if to touch your face.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do anything, or do you allow him to touch your face?
Nope, I allow him to touch my face.
You get a splitting headache as he touches your face, and then you blink out of existence, and you are back in the room.
Okay.
Tægen, you're back. What happened?
Are you all right?
I rub my hand on my head.
What happened?
Well, I spoke to Jector.
And?
I tried to pull the Demon King's name in the hopes that he would release the children, but he was not willing to give me any more than just sending me back out.
Tægen?
So we'll have to find another way to release the children.
Tægen.
Mm-hmm.
What did he want?
More souls to come into this world.
So, what would be the harm? I'm gonna lean over and whisper this in his ear so Bucky can hear it, just in case the hag could hear it as well. What would be the harm in lying to him so that he would release the children?
I don't know. I'm not very good at lying.
Well, if we exhaust all other options, we could maybe try again.
It's true. Okay, so Brandon, real quick.
Yeah,
We work for Demon King, right?
correct.
What is his name again?
Enterog.
Enterog, that's right. But we know Enterog isn't necessarily an evil demon, right?
Correct.
Okay.
The kingdom itself is not evil.
Okay.
A little war friendly, but not evil necessarily.
Gotcha.
Right on.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can always send message back to Pyrrah and let them know what we have. It may take longer, but at least we won't be blindly, putting ourselves in harm's way for something that could have been, addressed by. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. We'll send word back. Toki,
Yes.
do you have any means of sending messages in this town? Like anybody in this town who might be able to send a message?
We have a mail system with couriers.
Well, not like snail mail. I mean like email. I mean mail, magic mail.
Sosa, the cleric, may be able to.
At any point during all this, is the hag's voice speaking to me at all?
No, the hag's voice is not
Okay.
speaking to you.
Quick question about the ring. If I take it off, I'm assuming, no conversation is still happening. The conversation only works if I'm wearing it.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and slip the ring off
Okay.
and put it in my pocket.
Do we want to go see the cleric or do we want to go deliver the children first to the mayor?
I'd say we deliver the children first, just to let their parents and everyone know.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm gonna.
They're probably still. I imagine right now they are hearing that. Oh, they brought the children back, and
You hear a loud,
for whatever reason.
You hear a loud crash from downstairs and a loud voice saying, "Where are they? I know that they're in here."
I'd say we better get down there.
We'll run down
That's
there.
our cue.
Are you keeping the amulet on, Rem?
I wouldn't.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, you run downstairs and you see the mayor with his crazy frock of hair and his giant mustache and his giant Fu Manchu mustache. He's waving his arms and he's saying, "Where are they? I know they got my Mika."
I'm going to walk up to him.
"You, elf, I heard that you got my Mika back."
We did.
"How is she? Is she all right?"
No, she's not. She's in a magical slumber.
"Oh.
We're still
Can't
trying.
you magic her up and wake her?"
It would be that easy.
We've tried twice. Nothing's worked.
It would be that easy if it weren't the control of higher powers. However, we will release the children to your families so that they can be cared for while we attempt to find stronger magics to break the spell.
Okay, it's not ideal, but I have her back, which is all I guess I really asked for.
And she's still alive.
Is she breathing?
She is. Again, it's a magical
where is
slumber. I lead him back to the sleeping room.
Yes, ma'am.
He runs in and embraces his daughter. She looks to be, I don't know how old she would be in dwarven years, but she looks to be around the age of like 15 human. So, a teenager, as far as dwarves go. Maybe 40 years, I guess. He embraces her and he picks her up in his arms and he says, "Oh, my sweet Mika, you've made it back to me. It's a touching reunion. Everybody gets a +1 on their next ability check."
Yay!
Nice. Fuck yeah.
+1 to what? I'm sorry.
Your next ability check.
Okay.
So that'd be anything, strength, dex, con, something like that.
Okay.
Where are the other...
just put 1d20 +1.
Where are the other adults that were the children's parents?
The other adults are in town, and actually, as you've come back down, you found the other parents. Word has spread around that the children are back, so the parents of the other 2 children are there.
Okay, gotcha.
Talking with their children as well.
After they've had a chance to make a reunion, I'm gonna walk up to the mayor.
Okay,
Mayor.
He's set his daughter back down and he's leaned against the bed talking to her. Yes.
Sir, I do believe we've satisfied all the conditions, but we will continue to attempt to bring her back to cognizance. Now, I do believe there is a matter of reward, and so that we can buy more resources, hopefully break the spell.
As far as money goes, I don't have any gold I can spare to give you, but I do have a small parcel of land that I promised you.
Okay.
Let me draw up the papers and I can have it ready for you tomorrow afternoon.
It will be nice to have a base of operations. I say to Zosin.
Wait. Mayor.
Yes.
Mayor, before we accept this land, could we see it, or would you describe it to us first?
Yeah, Yellow Jacket's familiar with where it is. He could lead you to it. It's about a half acre of land right outside of town. There's a small shack built onto it. It borders on the edge of the swamp without being in the swamp.
So it isn't just mush, it's actual land.
It's actual land, yes. It was a parcel that was given to me in a dowry.
Understood. All right. I'm going to look to Tægen and Bucky and Yellow Jacket. I'm going to kind of slap Yellow Jacket lightly. You sobered up yet?
He shakes his head and says slightly.
So
what do you think, guys?
So what? We get a parcel of land?
Yeah, and back to the ruins.
And so we're already sending a message to whoever, right?
Well, we're working on it.
Okay.
We'll have to go meet with her.
Yeah.
I
wonder if in the message we could say something to the whoever's above us and in charge of, bases and stuff, if they could have some builders out there to set something up.
Yeah, if you guys want to go meet with her, I'm going to run back and grab my manacles really quick and then I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Yes, we will go speak to Sosa. Or Sosa?
Yeah, it was Sosa.
Yeah, Sosa.
And I'll follow like 30 seconds behind after I grab my manacles and his weapon back to him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. For now, I'll go ahead and take off the amulet.
Brandon.
Okay, as you take off the amulet, you hear a voice in your head as you reach to take it off say, "Think of what I can offer you."
I just smirk and I pull the amulet off.
Okay.
I feel like Tægen doesn't really, care much for earthly possessions.
Or demons. I'm thinking it's more demons.
I just don't like being used.
That's fair.
Or being strong armed.
He refused to prove himself in battle, so
yeah.
He didn't try to fight with me. He just set me back.
Yeah. So we're walking to the temple now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Brandon, is that walking past all those shops and anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the temple is in one of the strip malls. by the bakery and the blacksmith shop.
Okay. As we pass the blacksmith shop, I'm just going to glance over. Is there anything that might catch my eye?
There's the first thing that catches your eye is the blacksmith herself, who is a large giant of a woman. She stands probably 7.5 feet tall, very broad shouldered.
She a dwarf?
Woman. No, she's not a dwarf.
What is she?
She's a giant of some kind, or a half giant of some kind.
Okay.
She's hammering the weapons. As you kind of slow down your walk a little bit just to glance at her wares, she throws a side eye at you but continues with what she's doing. Okay. And you notice that the weapons all look finely made, but they don't look like anything spectacular.
Okay. Same with the armor and any other bits and pieces that might be strewn about.
Yeah, it's all metal armor.
Okay.
She's got some scale mail there as well. But nothing that looks particularly magical or anything.
Okay. I'm going to keep walking. I assume I slowed down from the group and I'm going to kind of jog and catch back up. I'm sorry, my, when I see my craft in practice, I have to stop and take a quick look.
It's fine.
The temple itself has a large spire in front of it, or not a spire, like a large pole with a spiral of plant going up with an open flower at the top, stands about 10 feet tall.
Okay.
And in the middle, in the center of the flower is a lamp with a light that's flickering on and off.
Is this temple okay. Any particular deity?
You can roll a religion.
Well, 3.
None that you recognize now.
Okay. Oh, yes, the 2 genders.
Natural 20. Remington, this is a symbol for all of the gods. There's a symbol to the world that you're on, like the planet is called Samandor.
Okay.
And this is the symbol for Samandor.
Okay.
Like the planet god itself.
What was the planet called again?
Simandor. Simandor. I'm not sure how I want to pronounce it yet.
Okay. And the symbol is a flower.
It's like a flower with a flickering light in the center.
So that's basically this. What was called? Samandor. So that's basically Samandor. So that's basically the symbol for the pantheon.
Yes.
Okay. Got some notes there.
Real quick question. When I took that level in Wizard, I didn't get the proficiencies for those skills, correct?
Right. You just get the proficiencies for the skills that you already have.
Okay.
I'll go back over it and take a look and see if there's anything you missed when you were setting it up too, Ethan.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, the doorway to the temple is open, and you can smell fresh lavender coming out through the door in gusts of wind. Not strong wind, but like a nice breeze.
Right.
And you can see through the door there are a couple acolytes inside that are attending to their duties, lighting candles. As you walk in, you see that there's a man on a stretcher. One of the priests is praying over them.
Mm-hmm.
And a human walks up to you.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, that's fine. I was going to grab somebody, but if somebody's coming up to me, that'll work too.
Okay. Yeah, a human walks up to you and says, Samandor's blessings. What can I do for you, my child?
Blessings to you. We seek an audience with Sosa.
Sosa, the high priestess?
Yes.
And what is the purpose of your audience?
We are the Striking Vipers from the Pyrrah military. We had been sent to investigate the missing children of the town. We have... I lost what words were. I don't word good. My brain just shut down in the middle of that. We have rescued the children, but they are under a magical sleep that we cannot break. We were hoping to speak with her about a number of things. And it's fairly important if she can spare the time.
She's always willing to spare an audience for the Pyrrah military. Allow me to go fetch her.
Much appreciated.
He leaves into the back. This room is deeper than what it looked from the outside. It goes back about 50 feet. And you see there is a priestess wearing white robes with like big spiked pauldrons on the sides of her shoulders.
Okay.
She has a huge staff that ends in a circular motion with a key hanging from it.
Okay.
And he goes and he talks to her for a moment. She's a small dwarven woman with well-coiffed hair and a light wisp of a beard. And she turns and walks towards you, and she motions for you to come to her.
Okay. I follow up and we continue toward her.
Okay, you head up and she motions as you walk towards her. She turns her back and walks up to the altar.
I follow.
Which has flowers and candles laid upon it. And there's a skull in the center as well. And the skull is encrusted with gems and jewels. And
Okay.
she turns to you and she says, "Yes, I heard that you had something to speak to me about the military."
Yes, we were wondering if you had any sending magics that we may get a message to the military.
This is where Brandon looks to see if clerics have sending spells.
Sending,
she just could.
Sending
She
message. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
While Brandon looks for the sending spells, I actually looked this up because I was curious to see if Samandor translates to anything. And apparently in Tolkien's Quenya, it translates to land of the mind. The mind.
Of the mind?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That was
Yeah.
totally unintentional, too.
Yeah.
Serendipity.
Because Dor is like Mordor, Gondor is land. And Sama is mind, so the whole thing is land of the mind.
That works really well. I'll say I did that intentionally.
You don't need to do that. We all know you didn't. I was just curious because it sounded Quenian, so.
That's awesome.
She says to you, "I do. Who are you trying to send a message to?"
Let's see here. Who is it that sent us out here?
Our captain is Ivan Yurzen.
Yeah. He's the one who gave us the quest, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
What
he can probably relay the message to any higher ups that need it.
Right, I'm sure. What were you gonna say, Zosan?
I was just going to say, tell him we've completed the mission, but there's been a complication with the children being under a demonic magical sleep.
Okay.
Tell him about the land. Tell him to send some people. Maybe set up a small base.
We found out it was and make sure you mention we found out it was a green hag working in tandem with the demon's name.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, all right. We wish to send a message to the captain of our squadron, Ivan Yurzen.
Well, the way that sending works, I have to have met them, and unfortunately I have not met Captain Ivan Yurzen.
Have you met anybody within the Four Squadron?
Some of the squadron have been here before, though. The best that I would probably do, that I would recommend, is I could just write you a scroll for sending and have one of you cast it yourself.
Okay.
It'll take me 4 hours to write this scroll.
Very well.
I can cut you a deal being the Pyrrah military, but I still need the cost of my materials covered. And that's going to come to 75 gold.
Very doable.
With it taking 4 hours, my suggestion, Tægen and Bucky, is that we leave Yellow Jacket here to bring us the scroll into the ruins upon completion so that we don't leave Silver Fox and
Desna.
waiting.
Yes, we could probably do that.
If that's agreeable to everyone. They might have a hard time keeping the workers at bay if they've learned that the door is open.
I'd say we tell the mayor to issue something that says to not even go near the ruins right now while we're trying to figure everything out.
We already got them out of there. Hopefully they won't come.
It's fair.
They should know danger when they see it. So are we ready to head out and leave Yellow Jacket to curry the scroll?
Hold on. So another question.
Yeah.
What do you know of Oni?
Let's roll for her and see.
Respectable.
Yeah.
Respectable 20. I know that they, much like other demons, are always trying to make a deal. They're much like Fae in that way.
Indeed. I hold the amulet up. Inside of this amulet...
That's a beautiful amulet.
Inside of this amulet is an Oni named Jaktor. It looks like he resides on a different plane, and that this is a gateway to him. He is the one who is holding the souls of the children captive. Have you any thoughts?
I could try to do some sort of banishment spell on him.
Would that wake the children up as well?
Potentially, if I could banish him back to his realm, perhaps it would wake the children up. I'm not entirely sure, though. But you would need to bring him out of the amulet for me to banish him. Breaking the amulet may work.
May?
Possibly. I don't know the magic exactly. I know that in the past I've seen that work where amulets, rings, things like that have been haunted. And breaking that item will often expel whatever is inside of it.
Is there a way or anyone who would be able to tell us if that would for sure work with this?
Maybe if you went to one of the bigger cities. I'm pretty much the expert here as far as it goes.
Well,
he said that he needed 2 more souls to be released.
I know that the Oni and demons like that typically do collect souls. Perhaps that's what he's done with the children. He's taken their souls and put them into eternal slumber.
That seems to be the case, yes.
Maybe you could find 2 more people to sacrifice that he could put into eternal slumber to eject him into the world, and then from there we could try to fight him and banish him.
We will leave that option on the table.
We should wait to hear from our CEO first.
Indeed. What were you going to say, Sosa?
I would need to find something that the Oni don't like to cast the spell of banishment.
Okay. That is an option. I feel like...
In the meantime, I can do some studying on the Oni and see if I can find anything else out in the meantime.
Yes, we have some other things that we're looking to take care of as well at the ruins. So we'll put a pin in that and leave it as an option. I don't think breaking the amulet would be the best choice in this situation. I feel like that may damn the souls forever.
Yeah, without knowing for sure.
Agreed.
It's like if she could tell us for sure right now that breaking this amulet would release this demon and we'd be able to banish it, and then the magic would be lifted, if we knew that 100%, I'd say we do that right now. But since we don't.
Bucky, I don't know if there's a way to know.
All right, let's move on, fellas. Thank you for your service, Sosa. I hand her 75. I hand her 100 gold.
Okay.
Away we go.
Thank you. The rest of this will go to charity.
How long have we spent in town?
You guys have been here about 2 hours, I'd say. No, a little bit longer than that, about 3.
Okay. So onward back to the ruins.
All right, so first things first, we will go speak to... I'll go talk to the mayor real quick.
Okay.
You guys go fill Yellow Jacket in, and then we'll be on our way.
Okay. So you all travel back to the pint together, where you last saw the mayor. The mayor is not there.
We lost Ethan.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to use the bathroom then.
Okay.
I know we need to wrap up here soon since your pizza's coming, Ram. But we'll get to, once you guys get to the ruins, we'll call it for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get to the ruins. I want to get to the ruins. I want to play through the ruins.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. You and Bucky are gonna go talk to Yellow Jacket and fill him in. I'm gonna talk to the mayor real quick, and then.
Well, Yellow Jacket followed us to the cleric.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All the children had been returned, so I slapped him on the face and asked him if he was sober and brought him with us.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go talk to the mayor then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, you approach the mayor's house. You see that the fence that was being worked on the last time you guys were here has made it a little bit further. They now have the metal spikes put on the ends of the fence facing outwards. And you walk through and knock on the front door, I assume, or do you just enter?
We got
I'll
knock.
just enter. Okay. We'll knock.
Remington Tægen knocks as Zosin just opens the door.
Yep, exactly.
Mayor.
The mayor walks down his stairs.
Forgive the intrusion.
Oh, what can I do for you? I won't have that parcel of land ready until tomorrow.
That's
no
fine.
worries. That's not why we came.
We have come to let you know that for the moment, the ruins should be off limit, as we have breached the locked door, and we are going to move forward to make sure that it is safe to continue your desecration.
Mining operation.
That's what I meant, mining operation.
I may be a dwarf, but I'm going to agree with Tægen on this one.
You think that I should stop completely?
For the moment, yes.
It's a possibility that you may want to stop for good.
It depends on what evils lie within those walls.
I will stop my workers for now, while you all investigate the ruins.
That is all that we can ask.
And if everything seems good, then I'll send them back in.
Very well. Thank you for your hospitality and your agreement.
And thank you for everything you've done, really. You've made me a very happy mayor.
We do what we can, sir.
Like a female horse?
I turn and walk away.
I'll follow him.
just before you can answer anything. Just leave him bewildered. And Bucky as well, apparently.
Yeah,
That's great.
I'm just also confused. As per usual, whenever you elves say something.
So back to the room.
Back to the ruins.
Onward.
Are you guys taking your horses with you, or are you traveling on foot?
Oh, horses.
Oh,
Yeah.
horses for sure.
Horses.
Oh, horses.
We take the horses
And then we're gonna ride them.
all the way there.
I'm gonna ride all them
And all-
horses.
And then
There's
ride
a
them
horse
back.
in this house.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I had to.
All right, you guys make it back to the ruins, and I suppose that's where we'll end it for the night.
Dang it.
Real quick, can I get a report from? I'm gonna approach the Silver Fox and Desna.
I assume we're going to relay the information that we got from the town and what happened.
Exactly. And I'm going to say to them, has there been any change with the portal? By portal, I mean door to the ruins.
The Sapphire Fox says, "We haven't opened it. We were waiting for you to come back."
We can open it now.
And by now, we mean next Sunday.
Mhm.
Damn it.
Okay, so you open the door, you step into the room, and we'll end it with this description.
Okay.
The door swings open about halfway before water begins to pour out into the open room. It reeks of algae and stale water. Wading through the door of ankle-deep water reveals a large room with a ceiling that extends far upwards into the tower. Platforms wind up the tower connected by ladders that have long since rotted. You see a snake coiled and resting in the remains of a fallen ladder. The tower stands 60 feet high with an open platform at the top where a large bell once rested.
Large.
And then
No, wait.
you
Do that last couple sentences again. I'm sorry.
The tower stands 60 feet high with an open platform at the top where a large bell once rested.
So there's a tower in this large room underground.
I assume
Yes.
this large room connects, or is it the large room connects to the tower that's sticking up out of the swamp?
From your keen dwarven senses, you recognize that this room is connected to the tower that sticks out the top.
Okay.
Okay.
and you said that there was now that we're all in here, a doorway to the left and an open room to the right.
The hallway extends 30 feet with two doors on the left, 10 feet apart.
Okay.
Through the tower floor is a doorway that is open. So
Okay.
there are two doors on the left, 10 feet apart. And then you kind of walk more underneath the tower to the right, and there's an open doorway that goes past the tower to the
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, that's where
Okay.
we'll end it.
Point
D&D
of
is
order.
hilarious because everything that I had was for you guys exploring the ruins.
Hey, right on.
And we did none of it. Even though I really want to now.
Well, we had to do a couple other. We had to do some business we had to take care of. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I want to yell at Rem and be like, just get your damn pizza and eat while we play.